GM, hey Fliq creators, hope you guys are doing well. This video will specifically address how to create markets and how to get the resolution right and how to just keep flicking and earning the money, right? Okay, so very quickly on Fliq, who's a creator? If you guys are already on it, it generally means that you already have some following, you have a community who you can distribute your like markets to, you know people who want to trade on your markets, and you've already applied to become a creator and have been accepted. To be able to create a question on Fliq, you need to have these credits available. And I believe most of the creators right now who are in the first cohort, they also have 10% revenue share from the markets they're creating. Let's start with how to create a question. Couple of things to note. You guys need to have the credits, which has been covered. The other bit is also to create a question, you will require 1 credit, right? But if it's an MCQ, each option of the MCQ requires different credits. These credits are based on the amount of money required to deploy the market. All this quite minimal, but it's the way to keep like us clever about how we really do the markets. Now, very quickly, once you have access to being a creator, you can access this form. Here, it depends on what question you want to do, but you fill this out and you submit the question, right? I'll go step by step, giving the example of, let's say, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, which will be happening on 17th August. Okay? So, now one more thing to note is, I will be using ChatGPT in order to get this right, because doing this manually can be very stressful, inconsistent, and prone to errors. So please follow through and along and ask me questions, if any at all. Okay. So let's say my question is, when of 17, 25. Yes, my option 1 is Chelsea, Crystal Palace, draw, because you can have draw on this market, right? Now, I will be putting the source of truth resolution criteria. This is supposed to be 17th. So it's supposed to be actually in GMT, sorry, UTC. So I'll put GMT maybe if I find that. Okay, let's do, I think this should be similar. Okay, so the match is at 2 p.m. UTC, so it should go for 90 minutes at least. I'll put it for 5 p.m., okay? Or 4:30 maybe. So if I'm putting 4:30 here, so I want the market to close soon, but I also need the market to have enough time for it to be resolved, right? So here, okay. So I've put 4:30. Now I am really bad at writing resolution. So what will I do? I'll go to ChatGPT. I have a prompt here, which says you're helping me create an unambiguous and standardized resolution criteria for prediction market MCQ question. Please define clearly yes, no regulations. Now I have given the instructions to do this and how to go about it, what the data sources, everything over here, right? And I've also asked it to do it based on like the question I'm going to create. So I've already put this here, right? Now, so maybe, I mean, it's completely up to you. Maybe I'll change the question itself. I'll be like, okay, who will win? Better? I like this better, right? Now, the resolution criteria. Chelsea resolves yes if Chelsea is officially declared the winner of the match. Fair. Resolves no otherwise. It's defined both the conditions. Similarly, Crystal Palace, yes and no. Similarly, draw, yes and no, right? Now, it's given me these official result page where it'll be declared, which is absolutely okay. And also the edge cases. What if the match is postponed? What if it's suspended? Or, something else happens. So I have all of these bits, so which I'll just copy paste from here. My life is much more easier. Okay. Now I have to go and find Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, August 17th, 2025. Right? So I'm assuming I'll get the result somewhere here, right? So I'll put this, the specific one I'll put in the source of truth. Then should I take another one? Maybe. Where else can I get? Okay, let's do ESPN. Or actually, what I put in my resolution, I'll see that. So I did BBC Sport. Okay, let me see if there's one for BBC. Okay, so I had this. So it will come here. So I'll put this as the second source. Why second source? What if it doesn't come in the first one, right? So I've done this. Now I'll put sports category. I'll upload an image over here. Right? Now, you don't necessarily need to actually upload it. You can image search it. It's like Google search here. And look for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Fingers crossed I might get something. Okay, I got this. I'm going to select this. I skip the crop. Sorry. It's still, ooh, it happened. Okay, so this looks ugly. So what am I going to do? I'm gonna we wait again. Either my net is too slow or my laptop's too slow. Either of those two things, we'll see how this works. Okay, so maybe I do this. You know why? I need both of them to be somewhere in the center. And I crop it out. So we have both of them here. Also, I'm kind of happy, like I knew the symbols of the teams. Okay, I submit the question. Oops. You will actually get a message here if it's been submitted or not. So you don't have to worry about that. Your question has been submitted successfully. Thank you for contributing. That makes me feel kind of cute. Okay, now where do I see my question? I'll be able to see my question in the creators page. I think I need to refresh it. Sorry guys, blockchain takes some time. Here, it's under review. You can see it here. Okay. I really hope this is useful to you. Couple of things to note. I will send out the template, which I used over here. Super easy. Just use this template, okay? And use ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, whatever it is that you want to use. Cool? Happy flicking!